everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tanya here. Today we're diving into Wild West Pioneers. This is a classic city builder with a modern twist where we claim free land, build thriving settlements and shape the future of the American frontier. From managing settlers and production chains to expanding trade routes and watching the town come to life. This is all about planning, growth and a little bit of cozy strategy, I'd like to think. So grab a seat, relax, and let's start building the American dream. Let's go.
Howdy, partner. What are we doing today?
What are we doing today? So 4 characters to choose from. A veteran of the frontier who spent a lifetime watching a small camp grow into a real town.
Every pair of hands comes in handy here.
A fearless drifter searching for a purpose beyond the horizon.
Do you want to live here? Then make yourself useful.
A hardened pioneer who had led others through the worst the frontier could offer.
Let's get to work. There's no need to waste a day.
Full of drive and fresh ideas, she refuses to believe the frontier is only for the tough and ruthless. Let's give this one a go. Let's put our name down and let's continue.
Here begins the story of our pioneers.
Wake up, boss. Look at this place.
What? Oh, this place looks promising indeed. Let's settle here. Let's look around here first.
Alrighty, so we've got here camera and controls, move. You can move the camera using WASD keys on the keyboard and the mouse hovering the cursor over the edge of the screen, holding the right mouse button and dragging the map. Zoom using the scroll with the mouse wheel and then rotate using Q and E and the scroll button. Alright, we can do that. Stock standard, WASD. And we've got rotate, Q, and E.
Presence of water is very important. Let's make sure we have it nearby.
Alrighty, the basics. To provide, this mode provides a standard view of your settlement, allowing you to manage the build without additional overlays. Water. This mode shows areas with access to water. This helps you place buildings that require it, such as tents, in the right location. Then you've got wildlife. In this mode, the settlement is displayed as usual, but the wildlife locations are highlighted to help you locate the perfect place to build a hunter's cabin. Perfect. So let's have a look at the views. Scroll in and scroll out. Switch to underwater.
Let's see where we can find some animals nearby. Great, now we know where everything is.
Great, now we know where everything is. What's this? So, what do we have here? So we've got hunting there as well. And then over here we've got water hunting. I wonder if that's water. Yeah.
You've inspected the perimeter of your would-be settlement thoroughly, and it looks like it has everything you need. But without a town hall, we can't call this place a town. It's time to settle down and build the heart of our settlement.
All right, let's settle down.
All right,
choose
let's
a
not
spot.
dilly-dally. It's time to settle down.
Where are we going to place our town hall? Maybe over Here we are.
And so we laid the cornerstone of our new home.
That's right. Brave New World.
Huh. Your new life starts here. Remember to raise a toast to Old Bill if your town survives a few days.
Tutorial choice. Yes, guide me through every step.
Remember, if you ever need to find informations, take a look at the guide in the bottom right corner.
All right, so this is the guide here in the bottom right
Margaret,
corner.
where are you? Has anyone seen my wife? Boss, please, have you seen my wife? I can't find her anywhere.
Have you looked everywhere? Was she with you when we arrived here?
No, she was with the other caravan, looking for another place to settle. Please, you need to help me find her. Something bad must have happened to her.
I'll start looking into it, but I need time to figure something out. In the meantime, join the others and start helping them take care of wood.
One more thing. Oh, I see you're busy, and you've got nothing to pay me back. Well, I'll see you on some other day. Vemos.
Vemos. All right, so it looks like we need to pay.
The town hall
Dash?
stands tall and proud, but we're not done yet. To properly settle down, we need production buildings. Without them, we cannot expand our town. To do that, we need wood, and a lot of it. Storing it in one place nearby the town hall and would-be workshops is key. Nobody wants to haul a bundle of wood back and forth through the whole settlement after all.
Gathering wood without a warehouse is pointless. Let's build it first.
All right, let's see where we can put this warehouse. Maybe here. Now, warehouse function. Warehouses store and carry resources between buildings. Each connection requires a specific number of workers to transport all of them. The further away a building is from a warehouse, the more workers you'll need to establish a connection.
To reduce wait times, manage time using the arrows on the left of the top bar or the buttons.
Alrighty, we can do that.
However, in order for the warehouse and other buildings to function, they need roads.
We still need to assign pioneers to the warehouse to carry these supplies.
Have you seen the marked zones around the warehouse? The closer zone workers have to walk. The fewer of them are needed to take everything.
Now it's time for a logger's cabin. The closer to the warehouse, the better.
Alrighty, let's
If
have
the
a look.
buildings are too far apart, you can always move one of them using button at the top of the building panel.
Alrighty, our logger's cabin is down. Now, let's assign some workers. Now, let's gather 5 woods. 5 logs. Some deer over here. Nice. Some water over here, which will be great for housing. And underground water if I need a well. Alrighty, good. Everything's coming along nicely. Just need to gather 5 wood.
Every day out here teaches me something new.
We've reached level 2. You have reached a new level and received another 2 talent
Wait,
points.
I got it! A scout's cabin! Let's build it and send a group of them to look for the lost folk.
Alright, so we've got a development tree here. We'll just unlock that level. We'll unlock the scout's cabin with one of our talent points.
People say the older you get, the wiser you become. But out here, the more you experience, the more knowledgeable you get. As you can see, each milestone reshapes this town and unlocks new ways to build it. As your settlement grows, fresh ideas appear before you.
Alrighty. Scout's cabin. After building the scout, you'll be able to create scout expeditions. These will allow you to explore locations in the world, gather resources, and discover new places. Send expeditions and exploration. When an expedition reaches its destination, click on the location panel. It appears.
New ideas on the table. A scout's cabin. Time to get one built.
Let's build a scout's cabin. Skip through the night. Dusty Village Pioneer Settlement. Create an expedition. Let's create an expedition.
Scouts are ready. Let's send them to the nearest site. Glenn's family might be out there.
Alright, while they do that, explore deaf woodland in search of the lost. Bring the lost to the settlement. Alright, we can do that. We don't have many logs, so production's up as well. Let's check on the settlement, on the expedition. Almost there. Here they are. Explore.
We found a pretty interesting place. In locations like this, we should look around to see what we can take with us, who we can talk to, or maybe discover some secrets. Start looking for elements you can interact with. For example, these groups over there, shall we?
Let's have a look. Locations in the woods. After exploring one of the locations, the player moves to the location view. There they can see various elements and characters with which they can interact.
Boss, I can't believe it's really you. We lost the trail and couldn't find our way back to you.
Your husband is worried sick for you. Thank goodness all of you are all right. We searched every trail on our way. You picked quite a rough spot to settle.
We got turned around. Every tree looked the same, and we kept walking in circles. Eventually, we couldn't find a way back.
Well, I'm just glad we found you in the end. Pack up your people. Let's get you all home.
Oh, boss, you found us.
Yes, we have. Bring them home. Alright, so once they're home, we'll complete
Glenn, my
that one.
love, I'm back! I can't believe we're finally back. It felt like forever.
Margaret? Margaret! Oh, boss, I don't even have words. Thank you for bringing them home, for bringing her home.
Oh, Glenn, how I missed your face. I was so scared we'd never find our way back to you.
Me too. Me too. Let's never get separated again.
You don't need words. I'm just glad everyone's safe. Now that we're all together, let's get some roofs over our heads.
Alrighty, let's build some tents, I think.
If we want to build a place to settle down here, we need a roof over our heads.
Exactly. Without a few houses, you can't even call it a settlement.
The lost part of the caravan is back. The settlement is finally whole again. As reunited families embrace, one issue still remains. We still don't have places to sleep. We need to build tents quickly and provide warm shelters so everyone can rest and recover. Remember, folks need water. Set up those tents nearby. Your settlers will thank you.
Homelessness consequences. When homelessness occurs, it is shown in the upper right corner of the screen. If residents do not have a house more than 24 hours, the satisfaction of the settlement is decreased by 10. So it needs to be near water. So let's bring up our overlay. One there. One there. Alright, let's get some roads. build 4 tents. Here's one. There we go. 3. And last one.
Yeehaw! Finally a place to rest my bones and dream of taming this wild land.
Nice.
We still have food reserves, but until it reaches the settlers through the stores, the city remains hungry. Grocery stores provide food rations for workers once a day. Without them, people are unwilling to work. Plates must be full and stomachs must be full for our city to thrive.
So it says build a food store and distribute rations to the tents.
Settlers need daily sustenance. Build a food shop so work can continue.
So let's unlock tier 2. And we need a food shop. That's right. Food store. We need 16 logs. We need 20 logs, I think, not 16. We have 16. Let's fast forward to get those last few logs in. And it's got Scout Expedition has arrived. So let's check the map. Let's see what's going on here. Ghost Town, empty streets, broken windows, dusty dance in the wind, and the echo of footsteps reverberating off empty walls. There's nothing for you here, partner. Time to move on. Okay, so that was nothing. Let's send a scout there. Food store. Alrighty. So, build a food store. Let's fast forward that one as well.
It might be the hunger speaking, but I haven't eaten anything this good before.
Alrighty. Now, don't think-
Well, you're still alive, and you have a chance to repay me. Let's talk about it at Town Hall.
Alright, so we might need to move this one except closer here. Oh, hold on, maybe we move this one. Search. Yep. Let's confirm that one. And we need a road. So let's get a road happening here. Let's build that one. Alright, now everyone's serviced food-wise. Here we go.
There you go, partner. Looks like you're doing pretty well.
Why, thank you, William.
Bill, you always know how to enter in style. What can I do for you?
Don't pretend you don't know why I'm here. I gave you money. I gave you people. I gave you a chance. And now, it's time to repay the debt.
And that's what's going to happen, Bill. You've invested in this city, and I'm making it grow. A little patience, and you'll see.
I'm not interested in your stories of progress. I invested in this town, and now I'd like to resolve this in kind.
Understood. You will get the gold. If that's all then, Vamoose, we have a lot of work ahead of us.
Alrighty, he wants his gold.
Yeah, that would be too easy to be true. But never mind. People like us wouldn't stay in one place for too long anyway, right? Let's gather our scouts and send them out to find that gold.
We need the
Then
gold.
we'll pay off what we owe, and the rest is ours. So it's time to join the gold rush.
Time to join the gold rush. Bring back 100 gold. We've got a new gold up here as well, new gold counter. We've got talent points. And where is our scout?
Word travels fast out here. Keep the satisfaction in your settlement high for more folks to come.
People have a...
The store doesn't look like it's been abandoned for too long. Maybe there's still something worth taking.
There we go. We'll send them off there. What do we need to do at the settlement now? Find a place with a gold deposit somewhere on the map. Deliver. Fulfill the resident whim. Alright, where are their whims? Alright, currently locked. Everyone seems happy, which is great. Let's fast forward a little bit, maybe skip through the night. Let's put an eye on that one. We might even need... It's food rations. Food chain. Here we go. Hunter's cabin. 10 logs we need. So that'll be the next thing that we do. So we need to get a hunter's cabin organized. How is our expedition going? They're there. Let's explore.
Well, well, an old mine. It's probably seen more corpses than workers. Let's take a look. Maybe there's something left. And let's get out of here. It's probably just an echo, but it sounds disturbing.
Location complete. Nothing else there. Oh, sandstorm. Send the scout. Alright, you head there. We'll wait for our logs. Alrighty. 8. Feed chain. Hunter's cabin. That's what we need to pop right over here where the animals are. I believe maybe over here. Not too far from our warehouse. So we need to get to 10 logs. Oh, look at the detail in the water. It's moving. It's really nicely done, actually. Alrighty, so we're at 9. Need another log. Here they are, chopping down the trees. Tent is waiting for an interaction. Let's have a look at the whim.
I dream of a small decoration by the door to make the house more personal and warm.
Small decoration? Like what? Banjo. That will have to wait. What does she want? She wants a plant nearby. Plant. Skull and a stick, banjo, pet, plants. Here we go. There. Does that make you happy? There we are. Nice little plant for you. And what do you want? A scarecrow. Costs $50. I can't afford that. That's all my money. I have to wait. You are just going to have to wait. Fulfill the residents' whim to raise satisfaction to at least 55. Alrighty, we can build now our hunter's cabin. There we are. So we've got the hunter's cabin, which will need a butcher. So hopefully we can pop a butcher somewhere in town here. Maybe over here, don't know. But we need to save up for the butcher. It's 15 logs. Let's see where our expedition is. Are they there? They look like they're there. And in hospitable desert where the wind carried dust and the landscape looks like a sea of sand dotting with a few dry shrubs, what could possibly attract us here, if not gold? We managed to find a place to establish a settlement.
On the horizon. It looks like a good new place to settle.
We have found an area where we discovered gold deposits.
Ooh.
We should send settlers there now to establish a new settlement where we can mine this precious metal. It's time to set up a settler's base, find brave pioneers, and get caught up in the gold rush.
Wow.
A new settlement awaits. Let's build a settler's base and create a first group.
Settler's base. After building settler's base, you'll be able to create settler's expedition with them, and we'll be able to establish a new settlement in the location discovered by the scouts. Okay, so after building a settler's base, where do we build that? Yeah. After building a settler's base. Well, food, sawmill. Oh, we've got 2 talent points. Oh, Dusty here. Let's unlock this one, can we? Start producing bourbon. Oh, okay. Dusty Village. We can't do that. And that's a sawmill. Alrighty. Pioneer settlement. Trial camp. Hospital. Wooden cabin. Saloon. Base fortification. Corn ranch. Distillery. Fulfill a resident's whim. Alright, so we've got a little bit more money now, so we can put a scarecrow.
This is a leader who not only brought us here safely, but also cares about our needs.
No.
Under such leadership, soon there will be not just a few houses here, but an entire town.
That's right. Alright, we've reached level 4. What's this one like? The scarecrow. Alright, this one, Hunter's Cabin. Now let's bring our settlers. Should we send them back? Awaiting. Okay. He's awaiting. Alright, so at the moment everyone is happy. What have we got here? Deliver 100 gold. What's this one? Create a settler's expedition. Alright, so where was the scouts? Here.
Boss, we have a small plea. Can we have a word?
Sure. That's the issue. Well, sawmill. Well. New beginning. Glenn and Margaret are waiting for you at the town hall. Upon hearing that Margaret has arrived safely, her brother offered to come. That is why the couple came with a request to expand their home into a sturdy wooden cabin so they could welcome their family. Sure.
Boss, you have no idea what a weight off my mind this is. I see more travelers near the fields. Maybe they're looking for a place where they can finally belong?
Upgrade. Says here, upgrade tent to a wooden cabin. I think I have to unlock that one. Wooden cabins. Use a sawmill to produce a combined total of 20 planks. So we need to put 20, the sawmill. Down, which we don't have enough. What's this? Newcomers tell us how they have heard about the happy life on the inhabitants of our settlement and asked to be allowed to live here. Should we let them? So we need... So if we say yes, we need to build housing for them.
This is how our little home turns into a real town. Every new face brings us closer to that dream.
Food, water, locked. Where did I see an upgrade? Ah, here. With the right idea and resources, you can improve a building significantly. So it needs 10 planks and wooden cabins. So we need a sawmill. And for a sawmill, we need 30 logs. Awesome. Might have to fast forward. We might need another home actually. Tent. No, we need 10 logs. did we need? Hmm.
Boss.
New folks just rode up by the edge of the town. I bet they're thirsty, hungry, and ready to talk.
Look, there are places full of wild game in the area. We'll gather a few hunters, and we won't have to worry about hunger.
Nice.
Our settlers finally have a place to rest and call home. But a town is only as strong as the meals its people eat. From the hunters tracking game, to the butchers cutting it into pieces, and finally to the shops selling the meat to our settlers. Every step must work in harmony. When all are fed and content, our settlement will hum with the pulse of hope.
Alrighty. So build a butcher. I thought we built a butcher. Did we not build one? Butcher. Food chain. Butcher. We need 15 for a butcher. We don't really need a well, but we do need a butcher. And we do need a sawmill. Newcomers camp. Tell us how they have heard about the happy life. 5. I'll need another tent then.
You can almost taste the promise in the air. People wouldn't be arriving if this town didn't look like a good bet.
Now we just need one more log. There it is. For our butcher. There we go. Let's connect it with the road. Alrighty, let's see if we can build another. You know what we need to do? We need to bring back our settlers because they've got wood on them. Expedition. Return. And wood is in high demand. Someone needs a dog. One or more residents are hungry. How is that? Cash.
Thank you, boss. Now we will not run out of food. Alrighty.
Looks like we've got company. There, on the edge of town. Let's see what these folks are up to.
Let's have a look. Newcomers to the camp. Oh gosh. We do have a lot of food. It's bringing in a lot of money. Let's leave them for the moment.
We'll have to say no this time. Better to be firm now than to fail them all later when things go bad.
Yeah, we do want to upgrade our tent here. And did our settlers come back home? Yes, they did. So we do have 81 wood now, which is great. Now, what do we need to build? A well? Sawmill? Pop that one there. Let's connect it to the warehouse. Right. Out of the town, create a settlers expedition. Establish a new settlement. Start mining gold. Let's see what we've got here. We can unlock here now. And we can unlock the wooden cabin. We can also unlock a saloon. Let's just leave that one for now. And we can upgrade our tent. People. Now, it was Margaret that wanted an upgrade. Her brother came. So, Margaret. What was the other one? Martha. Hank. I think it was this one. Yeah, let's upgrade this one. Accept. Upgrade tent to wooden cabin. There we go.
Boss, you might be interested in this.
Oh, I see people approaching the town. Maybe they're looking for a fresh start.
Damn, partner. Dug up a piece of parchment while building the house. Looks like a dusted treasure map.
Ooh, awesome.
Interesting. There's a map in the bottle. And not just any map, but one leading to some kind of treasure. It looks like south of the place described as Deaf Woodland. There's a clearing where someone buried some valuable items.
Ooh.
If you ask me, we should send some scouts there.
Interesting.
This map shows where some kind of treasure is buried. We're going to check it out.
Okay. Find the location with buried gold. All right. So, send scout, Deaf Woodland. Let's fast forward a little bit. Scout has arrived. Explore. Location complete. Is waiting for interaction. Stiff woodland. Maybe it's not there. Send scouts back. Let's fast forward that one. Sure, we'll take them.
Every new settler that rides in makes this place a little safer, a little stronger, and a whole lot more permanent.
Alrighty. Let's build some more cabins.
My brothers are here finally. Thanks again. You won't regret having extra hands to help out.
Boss, some individual is hanging around our town. We should do something about it.
By my cows, udders, quite a pleasant little town.
Welcome to Dust Creek, gentlemen. What's your name, and which winds brought you here?
Winds? More like fumes. Oh, my manners. Call me, I don't know, Johnny? Johnny's fine, whatever.
Right. So, why are you here?
We were wandering around and saw a nice little town you've built here. So, we'll share her bourbon with you, the treasure of these lands, and you'll share your home. Fair? Of course it's fair.
You know, I'm not sure if I understand correctly.
Oh, I like this cottage. Get the heck out of here. We're going to make this our home now.
What the hell? Boss, where are we supposed to live now?
It's alright, we'll upgrade this one.
No one should have to call the cold ground their home. Not in our town.
A whim likes lamppost. You have reached level 5. Awesome. You've received another 4 talent points. Well, it's definitely thriving. We have $350, 28 logs, 334, 36 rations, and no gold yet. So, 4 people are homeless at this point. So I'm not sure if we need to start creating another side here with a warehouse and a food shop on this side here. There's no water, that's my only concern. And with that, we might just leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of Wild West Pioneers. I'm quite enjoying the building aspect of it and also the storyline. And we get to go on expeditions. So it would be great to see what we find out. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Be sure to smash the subscribe button, like and comment, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks everyone. Bye for now. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tanya here. Today we're diving into Wild West Pioneers. This is a classic city builder with a modern twist where we claim free land, build thriving settlements and shape the future of the American frontier. From managing settlers and production chains to expanding trade routes and watching the town come to life. This is all about planning, growth and a little bit of cozy strategy, I'd like to think. So grab a seat, relax, and let's start building the American dream. Let's go.